Okay, this is just a brief video on some of the books I owned. These are most of the books that I owned. Okay, right now I'm reading Personal Foul by Tim Donaghy, former NBA referee, about his gambling scandal. And the gambling stuff isn't very interesting to me, but what I find interesting is the whole manipulating and how referees manage basketball games. It's pretty for me, I don't like it, especially if you're a fan. It's pretty vexing. Here on the shelf I have some books here. I have a Mobile Suit Gundam book. You can see it here. I read this years ago, but I want to read it again. It's pretty different from the anime. Here I have Robert E. Howard, The Coming of Conan the Cimmerian. The first book, I think, is a trio. It's a set of 3 books. This is the first one. I will get the second and third at some point, but Robert E. Howard is a great writer. When it comes to action, I don't know. I don't think there's anybody that comes close to Robert E. Howard when it comes to the way his description, how he describes action, his action scenes. Here's Wilt Chamberlain autobiography, one of my all-time favorite players. Weird Tales, 32 Unearthed Terrors, awesome book. I really enjoyed this book. Has works by many, like 32 different writers from that era, the pulp era. Edmund Hamilton, Volume 1, Weird Tales, pretty good. This is Edmund Hamilton's early works. They're kind of, all his stories are, I like his stories. They're very old-fashioned. They kind of all follow the same formula, but they're all pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. And Return of the Sorcerer by Clark Ashton Smith, which I really enjoyed. The first half of the book I was kind of disappointed, but then towards the end the stories got better. Fire on the Plain, which is also a movie, old movie from the 60s by a Japanese movie. Pretty cool book. No Longer Human by Osamu Dazai, pretty good. The Face of Another by Kobo Abe. The Woman in the Dunes by the same writer, Abe. H.P. Lovecraft, one of my all-time favorites. Jirel of Jory by C.L. Moore. Pretty cool stories. Has 4 of the 5 stories. Stephen King, The Shining, Star Wars Trilogy, Plague Dogs. I haven't read this one yet. Doctor Who and the 10th Planet, which is the first Doctor's last story. Fahrenheit 451, Catcher in the Rye, Cat-Eyed Boy, which is a manga. And here are some books I'm getting set to read. First 3 Dune books: Dune, Dune Messiah, Children of Dune, more H.P. Lovecraft. These are the Penguin books. Pete Maravich, Pistol, great basketball player. The Best of Robert E. Howard. I'm looking forward to this. And this will probably be the next book I read after Personal Foul, The Savage Tales of Solomon Kane by Robert E. Howard. I can't wait. And here I have Edgar Allan Poe, Complete Tales and Poems. And down here I have some medical books, microbiology, anatomy, physiology, some nutrition books, computer books, science books, EKG books, stuff dealing with my work and the medical stuff that I like. And then some sociology book, Dangerous Instincts, The Dream and the Nightmare. Some language books. I was trying to learn Chinese, and probably got to learn about 700 characters, but that was like a few years ago. And that's about it. Sociology books, that's all. Thank you.